Good morning. First off, I want to just say thank you to everyone joining us today. Got exciting presentation for you. Got Caleb Dishman, part of our market synergy group, with us on the line today. We're going to be going over Speedia's bonus and non-bonus product, their FIA series that they just rolled out. So really excited to show you guys the details of this, and really excited to have Caleb on the line with us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura Johnson. I've been with IMS for a long time. I've done about 8 years on the admin side, been on the sales team now going on 7, 8 years now. So feel free to reach out to me anytime you need help with anything. If I don't know the answer, I know where to find it. But I'm just gonna go through a few intro slides here. We are gonna throw up a couple poll questions as I go through these intro slides. So the quicker you answer those, the quicker we get to the meat of the presentation today. So with that, all right, so just a couple of things I want to talk about first are some incentive programs we've got available. And I do apologize if I have to take a pause once in a while. I'm a little under the weather. It's not the best weather here in Nebraska right now. It's been really cold. So, but our new producer bonus is the first thing I'm going to talk about. For those of you who are maybe brand new to IMS, maybe you're considering joining IMS, from the day you get contracted, you've got 180 days or 6 months to qualify for this bonus. As you can see, there's 5 different tiers on the screen. So anywhere from 100 to a million in production can get you anywhere from radio to paying for seminars to preset appointments to marketing reimbursement dollars to maybe doing social media campaigns. I mean, just a ton of different material things available here. And really our goal with that is to say thank you for that first couple pieces of business, but then really show you that we want to partner with you. This is a partnership. It's got to be mutually beneficial for both. So we want to show our part and be able to partner with you and help you with that marketing, help you grow your business, because that is what we're in the business to do. So if you're curious where you stand on this, or you're curious if maybe you hit it in your first 6 months, give your marketer at IMS a call. They can get with accounting and verify. Once you cash out your new producer bonus, we do move you into a marketing reimbursement program. So with this marketing reimbursement program, for every 100,000 of indexed annuity premium, we put $100 in a marketing account for you. For every 100,000 of single premium life, puts $200 in account for you. And for every 10,000 of life target premium, that's equivalent to $200 as well. So basically, you're going to be earning marketing dollars the whole time you're writing business here at IMS. And again, that's for us to be able to partner with you. That is a reimbursement program. So you send in your receipts, we reimburse. And that's kind of how that program goes. Another one we've got is, if you've been in the business anytime, referrals are important in your business. Well, they're equally as important in ours. So we want to say thank you for the referrals. So we've got a referred producer program. So if you got someone who think could benefit from our services, our products, what we've got to offer agents, when that person gets contracted, it's $50. And then as you can see on the screen, there's a way to make thousands. With just these little overrides that you're going to receive on a quarterly basis on all the business that your referee writes. So these are paid out quarterly. I see some pretty large checks going out, and it's a good way for you to be able to make a little money. It doesn't come out of their commission or yours, comes out of our pocket, but a way for us to say thank you without you having to take on the responsibility of downline agents, potential chargebacks, all those headaches. So it's just a way for you to still make a little money without having to take on the responsibility of agents underneath you. Insurance agency marketing service, and service is our number one goal. I mean, if you've called in IMS, you get a live person every time you call. We shoot to get it in 2 or 3 rings. Lately, it's been ringing maybe a little longer for you, and we do apologize for that. But with rates is the best we've seen them in 15 years. That explains their phone ringing a little extra. But we've also, got a lot of other great things that we do here in this office. I mean, from designing all your cases, running your illustrations, verifying all your contracting. We are insurance based, so that's pretty seamless process, to add carriers when needed without having to do a bunch more paperwork. Getting you out all the apps you need. And then I think one of the best things we do for our agents is our submission to commission support is what we call it. I mean, from the time you write that application and we're reviewing it for you to the day you get paid your commissions, we're following up on that business. We're chasing down medical records, chasing down, parameds. We're chasing down transfers, calling transferring companies directly to follow up on where the funds are at. I mean, anything that we can take off your plate, put on ours, that's really our goal here at IMS. If you haven't looked at our website, there it is on the screen, www.imsinc.com. I'm not going to bore you, go through the whole thing, but a couple things that I like out there. Number one, we do give you access to Annuity Rate Watch. I know we always used to send out a monthly rate book. We're kind of doing away with that, as there's a lot of room for human error there. But we do give you access to Annuity Rate Watch, where you can get all the same great information, just a couple clicks and you're there. So Annuity Rate Watch out there. We've also got a term quoter, where you can do all your term and GUL quotes out there and take that from doing that straight into applying for the product. The Sales Resource Library is a library of a lot of different materials, from client presentations, fact finders, financial calculators, a whole bunch of great materials. That's under the support tab. I'd encourage you to check that out. And then one of the biggest things we're doing right now is, e-apps. If you're not used to e-apps, I'd start working on them, because I bet within a couple of years, everyone's going to be e-app only. But on our website, we do have an e-app solutions section where you have access to Firelight, which is for primarily annuity, iGo e-app for life insurance, and Connect for Medicare for your Medicare business. So you can have one login. If you're like me, can't remember passwords, that's a glorious thing. Having one login and be able to do business with any carrier on our website. Nice thing about doing it on our website as well is it comes to our office for initial review first. So we can verify your product training was completed, a lot of those things prior to it going into the home office. So I encourage you to get registered for Firelight. Now with Firelight, we do have to do a little back end work and get you set up. So if you go onto our website and log in and you go under eApp Solutions, the first drop down says Firelight Registration. Click that, you do the registration. Usually within a few hours, we have you set up on that system. We just have to go set you up as an agent on the back end. So I encourage you to check out the website. Like I said, a lot of great things out there. If you haven't worked with our creative team, I urge you to consider that. We've got a full service creative team here in-house who can do anything from logos to business cards to newsletters to websites, social media campaigns. Maybe you want to do some email drip marketing. We can handle that all here. Maybe you're looking to put together a handout for all your clients, maybe a trifold brochure or something about your company. We can handle that all internally. People always ask what the cost is to utilize them, and I tell them, if you're writing all your business here at IMES, or a majority of your business, or write consistent business here at IMES, you have access to our creative department. So if you're curious, or have a project that you consider wanting us to handle for you, reach out to your marketer, kind of give them an idea of what you're looking to do, and then they can connect you with the correct person in the creative department to go over that idea, set up a conference call, and get the ball rolling on that. If you weren't aware, we also have a sister company, IMES Wealth Management, here in Omaha as well. This is our RIA. Started, I don't know, 5 years ago now, probably 6 years ago. And we just thought it was really important to add this to what we offer our agents. I mean, it's a very important part of being a full financial advisor, being able to handle it all, right? You go into a house and there's 500,000 on the table. Well, we know AIG is only going to probably take about half of that, maybe 60% of that, right? What are you doing with that other couple 100,000? Because if you're not doing something with it, you're just allowing an opportunity for another financial advisor to potentially come in and take that client from you, or losing that business altogether to another advisor who can do it all. So, if you haven't got your 65 or you're considering it, you have questions, I encourage you to give Duncan a call. We can help get you study materials. We can help, walk you through some of the processes and such. So we really have two avenues to go here. If you're looking to get licensed or you are 65, we can go that avenue to get you set up with IMES Wealth Management. But we also think it's important to have another avenue for our agents, and that's the client portion. You've got that client, maybe you're at the edge of your career and not really wanting to sit the 65 and study all those laws and stuff. We do have Zach Rieg here in the office who handles our client line as well. So you have the capability to refer that client up to Zach. He'll handle the security portion, you handle the annuity portion. You do a call, all three of you together, and you still know that client is 100% yours. It's in-house, and it's not going to be taken from another agent. So if you are interested in maybe in getting your 65, or talking with Zach about a couple client situations, or just kind of learning about that program, go ahead and answer yes to the poll question I just launched. All that's going to do is generate a phone call from Duncan to reach out to you, ask what questions he can get answered for you, and kind of walk you through how those processes work. But I think it's a really important thing as we go in, to the new year, new beginning, new ideas. I think it's really important to have that in your back pocket available for your clients as well. Alrighty. Last thing before I hand it over to Caleb is we always love trips. Trips are fun. And we announced the qualification for our next big trip, which is an 18-month qualification. Qualification did just begin a few months ago in July 1st. It'll run through all of next year as well. So December of 2023 is when it cuts off. The trip will be in 2024, April. Going to the Sanctuary out in South Carolina. So really excited. A lot of great golf, spa, right outside of Charleston. So really excited about it. I encourage you to consider, putting forth the effort, do some marketing, be able to get on one of these trips. Once you go on one, I tell you, you won't want to miss another one. They're a great time. So there is 2 parts to the trip. $4.5 million gets you and a guest there from the 14th through the 18th. And then for our top 20 that qualify, we're going to extend it another 2 or 3 days and take you down to historical downtown Charleston for a few more days as well. So really excited about the trip. Plenty of time to qualify. If you're curious where you stand, what your trip credits are, give your marketer a call. We all have the spreadsheet right on our desk. Anyone who answers should be able to answer that for you. So with that, like I said, we are privileged to have Caleb Dishman here on the line with us today, and he is going to be talking about Speedia, one of the new carriers taking over the industry right now. Seen them, made quite the splash. Market Synergy Group is we're privileged enough to be partners with them. Their product development company down in Kansas have designed several other great products that you've seen with AIG. They've done Bright House. And so really excited for Caleb to introduce Speedia to you. So with that, Caleb, I'm going to hand it over to you.
All right, thanks, Laura. Just wanted to go over these products. Like Laura said, I'm Sales and Marketing Director for Market Synergy Group. We are the product development company for Speedia, and just wanted to go over a quick overview on who Speedia is and the FIA products, the Synergy Choice Max and Synergy Choice Bonus. Speedia, Innovative Life and Annuity Insurance Group, they are backed by Ares Capital Management. And Speedia Re is their Bermuda reinsurer, providing reinsurance solutions. Speedia was founded in 2021, so they are a brand new company. They have an A- rating, and Ares Capital Management has $341 billion in assets under management, cutting edge client platform, and so Speedia, like I said, is A- rated. They have 5.7 in assets under management as they are a brand new carrier, so they are looking to grow that. Approximately $341 billion in assets under management for Ares Management. They have alternative investment manager operating an integrated platform across 5 business groups: credit, private equity, real assets, secondary solutions, and strategic initiatives. This is just another snapshot showing that they're A- rated. They have a industry-leading, scalable, and technology-forward platform. Their technology platform is second to none. It's incredible. They've even had, if it's a policy that is cash with app, we've seen them issue same day, even within an hour, and then commissions are paid the next day. It's incredible how fast it is. And to lead with that, 50% of their applications funded via EFT were issued in less than 10 minutes. They've answered almost 6,000 calls. Average wait time is less than 2 minutes. 85% of applications were submitted in good order. 100% of commission payments were processed daily without fail. 99% of new business tasks were completed within their SLAs, and 82% of producers invited to Speedia have accepted and onboarded with them. So now we'll get to the good stuff. Synergy Choice Max, we do have a 5 and a 10-year option. $25,000 minimum, $1 million without home office approval. Anything over that will need to get approved by a Speedia. Both of these products, the 5 and 10 year, right up to age 90. And we do have crediting strategies of Citi, Goldman Sachs, and S&P. For each of those indexes, we have a buy-up feature available. So for a 1% fee, you can get a higher cap or par rate. Penalty-free withdrawals are up to 10% of the contract value after the first year. RMDs are in the first year after 30 days. No chargeback to the advisor on that. That's included, is RMD friendly. You can see the withdrawal schedule down there on the bottom. And this product also has a bailout feature on the S&P cap, which we'll get into in a second. But their bailout feature is very nice. You don't even have to be allocated to the S&P cap, but if the S&P cap falls below that bailout feature, the client can walk away with their money with no penalty. Nursing home waiver and terminal illness waiver are pretty standard across the board. Death benefit is standard. You get your full contract value. It does have MVA, and there are the plan types accepted. Pretty basic stuff there. We also have a bonus product, the Synergy Choice Bonus, and on this one, it is available on a 10-year only. There is no 5-year on the bonus. Again, $25,000 up to $1 million. This product, the bonus product, writes to up to age 80. As I went over before, the non-bonus version is up to age 90. With the bonus, it's up to age 80. Same crediting strategies available. Like I said, premium bonus is 10% of initial premium added to the account. You also get a rate buy-up feature of 1% to get higher caps and pars. Penalty free is still 10% after the first year. RMDs are still after 30 days. Same bailout feature, and there's the withdrawal schedule below. Again, same terminal illness and nursing home waiver. The death benefit on this is the bonus is fully vested at death, but it is not fully vested upon surrender or annuitization. Same MVA and plan types. Here are the states available for both the max and the bonus. I believe we have all states except California, New York, Connecticut, and Maine. I know we've filed in California. California takes a while to get approved, so we're hoping for that sometime next year. We don't see any issues with California. They just take a long time to process. Here are the crediting strategies. We'll go over a little bit of those. Citi ARIA is a 100% equity index that dynamically allocates monthly to best performing of 2 ESG underlyings. The index incorporates a 20% volatility target mechanism and innovates performance control mechanism of both caps and floor strategies on a monthly return. So it has a 4% cap and an 8% floor in each given month. And I know there are some other indexes out there in the industry that have the cap, but I don't think there's any that have the floor. So that's nice. And a lot of these other indexes look at end of month to end of month to kind of get your average for volatility. This one actually includes employs dollar cost averaging, so it looks at a 20-day rolling period. Then we also have the Goldman Sachs Grand Prix Index. This is signals from a well-studied market anomalies to drive dynamic rebalancing between NASDAQ futures and U.S. Treasury futures. The index then applies a patent-pending volatility control mechanism, true vol, based on intraday return. So a lot of indexes out there look at beginning of day to end of day. They look at those 2 points. If those are the same, they look at that and say, oh, there's no volatility. Well, what true vol does is look at all those intraday points and looks at all the volatility throughout the day. As you know, indexes are going up and down throughout the day. So they're actually capturing all those data points to find the real volatility of that index to help you get a better return. And then we also have the S&P 500. Here are the crediting strategies. You have a 1 and 2 year option on all those indexes. For the par rate, you have S&P, Goldman Sachs, and Citi ARIA. And each of those options has a normal par rate and a buy-up par rate for a 1% fee. And then for the cap rate, we have S&P, a normal cap rate, and then a buy-up strategy as well. Here is the rate sheet for the max. This is the non-bonus version. I'll point out a couple rates here. For the 10-year, 100,000 plus, our 1-year cap rate is 13%. And for another one is the par rate for the S&P, 2-year point to point with the buy-up is 80%, which are both really solid. The Citi ARIA, which is the 100% equity, you can even get 80% of that on a point-to-point participation with no fee, or you can get the buy-up at 190% on a 2-year. Goldman Sachs with the True Vol, 155% par, or 290 with a 2-year and the buy-up. As you can see, the S&P cap bailout rate is 5%. Again, if S&P, if renewals drop below that, client is able to walk away even if they aren't allocated to that strategy. This product also offers a 1/5 annuitization. Defer for 1 year, you can annuitize over 5. This is contractually guaranteed. And then again, here are the rates for the bonus product. Again, only a 10-year option available. We kind of call this the 10 and 10. You get a 10-year bonus or 10% bonus with a 10% cap on the 1-year S&P right now. Again, there's also a bailout of 5% on that. I will point out that it also offers a 1/5 annuitization. However, on annuitization, the bonus is not fully vested. There's a vested portion of that. Again, you can see still on a 2-year point-to-point with buy-up rate, 65% par is still really strong even when you're getting that 10% bonus added to it. We like to show some illustration examples just to kind of show you what it looks like going into these indexes. For the max, Citi ARIA 100% allocated to the 1-year point-to-point par. Your most recent 10-year period is at 9.91%, 100% into the Goldman Sachs index, 1-year point-to-point participation 10.74, and 100% to the S&P 1-year cap. Again, that's at 13%, gives you 9.77. And we always say diversification is best. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So we like to show this as a 1-year point-to-point cap. You get a third in that. Goldman Sachs, you get a third in the point-to-point strategy, and a Citi ARIA, you get a third in the point-to-point strategy. Your 100,000 turns into 263,000 basically after 10 years. Here's some bonus illustration examples. 100% in the Citi ARIA gives you 6.89. 100% in the Goldman Sachs gives you 7.67. 100% in the 1-year point-to-point cap at 10% gives you 7.88. Again, if you diversify a third into those, your 100,000 turns into 226,000. Here is the commissions for those products. The Synergy Choice Max, your upfront commission on the 5-year 18 to 75 is 4.5, and it gets cut in half from 76 to 90. Upfront on the 10-year 6.75, 18 to 75, 3.5, 76 to 90. We do have trail options, as you can see on the right. The bonus product, 18 to 75 is a 6.75, 76 to 80 is cut in half. Also have a trail option on there. We do have a commission bonus plan. In order to get to those levels, you can see your total production, 2 million to 2.99 gives you 50 basis points more on the 10-year. 3 million to 5.99 gives you 100 basis points. 6 million plus gives you 150. So you can earn up to 825 on those on the 10-year product. And you can mix and match the 10-year and the 5-year to get to these levels. You're just to pay it accordingly. We did start on launch date of November 7th, and you get the full time until next December 31st of next year to qualify. And it's not on here, but we do have a trip planned in 2024. I believe it's going to be top 25 with a certain level of production. I'm not sure on the qualification on that yet. I think it's getting finalized, but I do believe it's to the Four Seasons in Maui. And other than that, I think that's all I have. Laura, any questions?
No, I don't see any questions that come in. One thing I was going to touch on and just kind of share an experience that we've seen with the Speedia is that, being that a Speedia is like technology and stuff, the speed in which things go through a Speedia is just amazing. I mean, they've got a MIGA product we didn't cover today, but I had an agent who put an app in one day, and within 2 days, policy was issued. He had his commission, policy was delivered. So, not that, that was without a transfer, that was a cash with app, but I mean, they're a very quick company. They've got their suitability kind of built into their system. So when you're doing an app, it's like yes or no, is what it really has the checkpoints built into it. So it's a really slick process, very quick process. Can't speak on that enough. One other thing I'd mention about the bonus product is, especially in those states, if you're in one of the 1010 compliant states, I mean, this is huge. 10% bonus on a 10-year product with a cap of 10%. You're not going to find that anywhere else with those kind of rates. So really, a really great suite of products there for sure. With
And Laura,
that,
I forgot to point out. On the commission bonus plan. That is, I just want to make sure that is FIAs only. The MIGA does not count for that.
Good point. So yeah, last thing I'm going to throw out there real quick is if you are wanting to, get appointed with or get product information on these products, just go ahead and answer yes to the poll question I just threw up. We'll get you out all the product information details, contracting link if you're wanting that as well. So just go ahead and answer yes to that, and I will make sure we get that to you following the webinar today. But with that, I didn't have any other questions typed in, so I appreciate everyone joining us today, and hope you have a great Thursday.